My name is Tanya Keene, and I am a kindergarten teacher at Leggett Elementary School. I have been teaching now for 9 years, 8 of them in kindergarten. Being at Leggett is kind of a special opportunity for me because it is the oldest elementary school in Akron and that still functions as an elementary school. But also my grandfather went to this elementary school, so as they take down our old building and put up our new building, it's bittersweet for me, but it's been a very big pleasure to work in the same building that my grandfather went to school at. And I became a member of the Ready Schools Action Team through my principal's recommendation. I am the kindergarten, the head kindergarten teacher in our building, and I also was already doing a program to help transition our English as second language students into kindergarten. And so it was kind of a natural piece for me to be on this team and to help with the transitioning of all of the kindergarten students, as well as bringing transition to the rest of our grade levels. For a couple of years, I did a transition piece because we have no preschool in our area of the preschool students coming to the classroom that were English second language students 2 days a week. And they would spend the afternoon with us, and they would participate in our science, social studies, health lessons, as well as our center time learning activities. It gave them some time for socialization, time to learn the language a little bit, and to become familiar with our school and school routines and behaviors. As far as enhancing parent connections goes, I think that Ready Schools allows our parents an opportunity to come in beforehand to meet with the teachers, to see the school. We do a transition activity with our kindergarten registration so that parents can tour the school, tour the classrooms, meet the kindergarten teachers, and then also we're fortunate enough to work with the Spark program here. And so because of that, we do some Make It, Take It's where we meet with the preschoolers as well as the parents to help them to bring some activities to their children. One thing that we learned as a staff through our research and readings about transition activities was that it is so important for the students and also for the staff to transition between the grade levels, not just kindergarten, preschool to kindergarten and 5th grade to 6th grade, but those other grade levels really need that transition time as well. And so it proved beneficial for our students as well as our staff, because we got to meet the children that would be coming to us next year, and then the children were able to develop a comfort knowing who their next year teacher would be, at least one of the potential next year teachers. As we go through this process of Ready Schools, another piece that we adopted in our building that we wanted to work on was parent involvement. And as I'm going through my master's program in literacy, I was able to take that parent involvement piece a little bit into my classroom and tie it to my literacy. And so I have been doing a podcast with my students, which allows the parents to see what the children are doing in the classroom from any computer that they can get their hands on. So it's been a nice parent involvement piece for them. The parents were very excited about the podcast and about viewing what their kids were doing, but the piece that is so exciting to me and to many of my parents was that their families could see what the kids were doing in school. And being that we do have such a diverse population here, I have 5 students out of my 18 that are not from this country and have family elsewhere. And so it was a great opportunity for their families to be able to view what they're doing in school and to see their nieces, nephews, grandbabies, you know, on a more regular basis instead of just that once every 2 or 3 year visit. And so they're able to kind of, you know, be connected to their family that is not with them in America. I think that the parents are able to see some of the activities that we're working on at school, and then they can then do some of those same activities or even push their student further at home so that they can build on what they're doing at school, or at least, you know, continue the same process that's going on at school. Parents being able to view what their children are doing brings an excitement to them, and I think that it makes them want to watch it, whereas if I'm sending home a newsletter, it might not be something that they're even looking for, but they're actually going onto the computer, logging on and watching what their children are doing at school, and they're getting to see their kids put on this program instead of a note coming from me. And so I think that that makes them more excited to read and see or watch and see what's going on.